Active Investor here, bringing you another independent analysis. This time we're taking a look at ticker symbol AAPL. That's Apple Incorporated. Now Apple is down on the close at 2.25% today on that negative earnings release. However, it did close up much higher than when it first opened, so that's nice. Let's take a look at this chart and figure out where exactly those levels are that we may find support and resistance. So we open down here. This is the dividing area. So here, this little mark is when the conference call and the earnings release was. So you can see we had this big red candle, super bearish, the high being 121.84, and closing all the way down here around 116 or less. Next red candle's even worse, and then boom, boom, falling down the open all the way down here at $1.14 just about. And we have some pretty good support there, actually, right at $1.14. That exact number being $113.92, but for the sake of simplicity, you can call that $1.14. Bounced off $1.14 and started trending up. Had a nice little pop there, but we got denied right around this resistance level from the pre-market of yesterday. Rather, the after hours of yesterday and the pre-market from today. So that was pretty unfortunate, and that level of resistance that we're looking at is $115.25. So we have 115.25. I'm actually going to move this over right here. 115.25. 114. And while we're at it, let's discuss that top area of resistance that we could see if we start trending up even harder tomorrow. That's going to be $118.35. So it looks like the market overreacted a bit to that earnings news. You know, it sold off pretty hard, but it decided to bounce up, and it actually closed up on top of the support of $115.25. So that's pretty good. Came all the way back to that 50-period moving average. Now, 50-period moving average tends to act as hard support or hard resistance that trails the price per share. As we saw here, it was acting as pretty hard support. The candle's literally bouncing off the 50-period moving average. Now, when we crossed down below it here, it was bearish, and of course, now we need to cross above the 50-period moving average bullishly, which is going to be a little tough. But we're close there, and we're at some support. All the averages are converging, so we may see a bullish cross on the averages with the purple and the green crossing over the yellow 50-period moving average soon enough. Following along with that fact is the fact that we're overbought on the RSI. You can see when we oversold on the RSI, that's when we had that major selling off. Oversold, bad. Major selling off. Overbought, good. Trending up. So we're still overbought, meaning we can still trend up. The area where we went overbought is also, let's see, lower, unfortunately, than this previous area. So we're still in an overall downtrend. What we want to do is make the next overbought area even higher. So before we do that, we need to go oversold again. So if we go oversold next above this oversold line here, then we're going to be in pretty good shape. So what we need to do is basically push up a bit more, maybe get denied somewhere around here, and if we go oversold somewhere in this channel, somewhere around here, we'll still be in good shape since this oversold point will be higher than the last oversold point. And then, of course, once we're oversold, we can only go overbought. Well, we can stay oversold, but if we keep moving up, then we go overbought. We push up here to 118.35, and we start finding support here. We go overbought there, and then we also now have that higher overbought range from over here, which means that we would have a new breakout uptrend. So in other words, what we need to do to see this thing get bullish is break above $118.35. That's where you guys should be setting your alerts for Apple if you're trying to long it, if you're trying to keep an eye on it. And if it doesn't break 118.35, well, it's not going to be bullish even if it trends up, since we're still going to be at a lower overbought point and a lower oversold point, which is not good enough. So let's see if we can break 118.35 tomorrow, and we still, of course, have Thursday and Friday to trade and see how this thing corrects itself from that negative news. And so far, it's doing a decent job of correcting, so we'll see how that plays out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, please subscribe to this channel, and you'll see much more content like this, and I'd be happy to have you joining us in our chat room at activeinvestors.net if you're so inclined as well. Have a good one.